Right, here's something quite peculiar. So here's my paper. It's on a board at an angle, and at an angle as well. Let's get a shot around this side. See, it's wet. Alright. Just wet it. So I've just wet it all evenly. Now I've got a syringe here, and I'm going to put some water on it. Just like that. Okay, so you can see the water running right down in channels. Now watch those channels. Okay. So I've just put on 3 colours there. A cadmium yellow with, basically a cadmium yellow, a cerulean blue, basically, and a sort of dark grey, which is made up of various paints. So let's just have a look what's going on. I think you can still see where I put those initial runs of water. This is where maybe arguably didn't wet the paper enough, but it'll end up with quite a good effect. So that's where we are right now. Come back to that in a minute. So here we are. I've just tilted it up right. So that's my first wash. And what you can see when the yellow's coming through the blue there is that's where I created the ability for the water to be able to run faster in certain parts of the paper than in others. And that looks ridiculous at this point, but I'm now going to paint a picture on top of this, and I'll come back to it when it's finished. So that's the second phase there. And see how the colours are changing. So there we are with phase 3, so that's the wet wash and 2 dry ones. So here's phase 3, so that's the wet wash and 2 dry ones. Let's just get a close up there. You can see how that streak of white's just changing, the way that colour comes through. So there's another wash on there, and we can still see really clearly how that streak of white still showing through. Next wash there, that's just a purple down the front. The dry brush work there. There we go, there's the finished piece, and what you can see is, if we go back to that first wash, is you can still see it coming through the water there. See the streaks of yellow? See how you can see that banding, blue to yellow right the way across. And basically that's what it's all about.